The independent nation of Bangladesh was born out of a bloody war in 1971. Conflict forced around 10 million Bengali refugees across the border into India. Cooch Behar Refugee Service (CBRS), a voluntary agency, was created under the direction of a Norwegian missionary, Dr. Olaf Hodney, to provide humanitarian assistance. CBRS managed 20 refugee camps out of a total of 115 in Cooch Behar district, aiding around 140,000 refugees, mainly from Rangpur and Dinajpur districts in erstwhile East Pakistan. After independence, when the refugees were able to return home to their newly liberated homeland, now Bangladesh, CBRS went with them, changing its name to Rangpur Dinajpur Rehabilitation Service, or RDRS. On the 8th of February 1972, RDRS started work for the people of the war-ravaged Northwest region as the Bangladesh Field Programme of the Geneva-based Lutheran World Federation, Department of World Service. Relief, rehabilitation and health service programs began with the spontaneous participation of local people. Once the phase of emergency assistance had passed, RDRS adapted its program and its name in mid-1980 to Rangpur Dinajpur Rural Service. The organization began to support more sustainable development for the rural poor. As one of the very few development organizations in the northern region, RDRS became a household name among the people of the Northwest, recognizing its major contribution to construction of roads, culverts and bridges, education, health, agriculture and other things. This role has continued and evolved since then. In 1997, RDRS was transformed from international into a national development NGO governed and managed by Bangladeshis. RDRS had long realized the need for the rural poor to organize and project a collective voice. From the early 1990s, RDRS helped to establish democratic, community-based people's organizations at union level called union federations. Now the poor could come together to organize themselves, undergo training and participate in various activities to establish their civic rights. As democratic voluntary grassroots bodies, the federation members make their own decisions concerning what is best for them, electing their own leadership, following agreed constitutions and managing their own affairs. Some federation members, including a number of women, have reached beyond their own organization to participate in local representative government, being elected as chairs, vice chairs and members of the union and upazila councils. Most federations have their own community centers and other facilities. Each federation has a library. 50 of the federations have internet-based information centers. RDRS plays a pioneering role in women's empowerment. Following the example set by RDRS, many women of the Northwest region have conquered restrictive attitudes and go ahead with their work, riding cycles and motorbikes.
आठ বছর থেকে সাইকেল চালা শিখেছি আমার ভাইয়া শিখাইছে দূরে স্কুল
RDRS provides training in income-generating activities to poor rural women. After a 14-day training course in weaving shatranji, they set up their own looms at home. With implements and materials supplied, they make a variety of colorful rugs, which RDRS then markets, earning a modest living for their families.
আগে আমার স্বামীর সংসারের অভাব ছিল আইডিয়াসে ভর্তি করার পর আমাকে লোন দেয় ঋণ নেওয়ার পর আমার স্বামীকে আমি একটা দোকান ধরিয়ে দিছি ম্যাট বাড়িতে বানাই বাড়িয়ে আমি দিন 150 টাকা আয় করি
After providing training in weaving rugs, saris, etc., rearing poultry and livestock, integrated homestead farming, small businesses and other livelihood, RDRS then provides small loans to allow them to establish micro-enterprises. Every year, an average of around 130,000 poor rural people, 90% of whom are women, take microloans from RDRS.